Hi. So today we are gonna be filming what I got for Amazon Prime Day. What I got for Amazon Prime Day. Hallelujah. Thank God she posted it way after Amazon Prime Day. I know, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna show you what I got anyway. So I have everything right next to me and we're just gonna kind of go through and see. And oh, Mackenzie, why do you look so familiar? I feel like I've seen this look before. Thank you so much. That's a great question. If you want to see this makeup look, I just tested some new makeup and you guys can have seen that. It was posted before this or it's going up after this. First thing I got, maybe something I'm most excited about. You're like, what? Here is a black velvet bag. So fancy. Kenzie, is it a bracelet? No, but good guess. It's a back scratcher. And it extends like crazy. I don't know why you would need it that far, but come on. Hold on. A back scratcher, and it just happens to come in a set of 2. So this is like a super niche thing that I got. Maybe I see them at like all those like the travel stores, like when you're going to get souvenirs or stuff, they always have these back scratchers, and I've always been like, who's gonna buy a back scratcher? Like, I don't get it. But me, apparently. But I bought these on Amazon and I got 2 of them, I think for $5. I have the picture, I'll insert that, and you can pull it, you can just scratch your back. I know, how fun, how entertaining, and actually very useful. It looks like a little rake and it's actually metal, so it's pretty strong. I thought it was like plastic, but it's not. So very random, but it has come in handy because you know there's times where it's just like you have like a scratch on your back, but like you can't reach it, but then like no one's there because you're alone, but you like can't reach the scratch, and then it just bothers you more about you can't reach it than it's actually itchy. Anyways, I got this. I'm actually very excited. So that's kind of my most random purchase for Amazon Prime Day. And then everything else is pretty themed for me. So I've gotten into painting, specifically oil painting. So I was in art all throughout school. So I've painted a lot, but I've never oil painted. It's always been acrylic, and which was fine because oil paints, they take so long to dry and I don't like waiting for stuff to be ready. I want it to dry and I want to hang it on the wall or paint over it if it doesn't turn out good. But lately I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross and trying to go along with his videos. And I'm like, he uses oil paint. So like he paints something, then he goes back over it with his paintbrush to like smear it or give it a softer appearance. And you can't do that with acrylic paint. Like you would have to do it like almost immediately, where oil paints, you can do it later and it would still spread out. So I thought that I should get some oil paint stuff so I can actually create Bob Ross's paintings with some of the tools he actually uses. And of course, this is the only thing that's stopping me from painting exactly like Bob Ross. So that means I'm gonna be super good now that I have oil paint. So right? So I've got some things. So it's like very geared towards oil paint. The rest of my haul is. So I got these artist paint brushes. They're fan brushes, and they're specifically for oil paint. So they come in a bunch of different sizes. I've actually already used them, so that's why they weren't in like order, but they're super nice. I like them a lot. And then he uses, well, Bob always uses fan brushes, and I was listening and I'm like, how does he get his brushes clean so fast? He doesn't, Mackenzie. He has tons of like the same brushes, which is super smart. So I got a bunch of these. And then I got this. This is these big paint brushes to paint the whole canvas, and he actually does like detail work with them as well. And these had like 40,000 reviews, and I'm sure a lot of reviews were them like painting their house and like cutting in. I'm using them for oil paint. So, and then I got these, which he uses all the time, and they're painting knives or like a painting spatula, but he specifically uses like this kind of shape. So my dad and I have some, but we only have one that is similar to this shape, and all the other ones are like triangled, which is, he doesn't use those, so they don't help when you're trying to paint. So I ordered it, and it's a set of 2, and that's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Like a lot bigger. So we'll see. So with oil paint, you can't just rinse out your brushes with water. You need something about the oil paint, you can't wash them just with water. You need something. So we've been using mineral spirits and just a cup, but it's harder to get out oil paint from brushes. And I was like, well, how does he, he has a huge bucket, and like he beats the paintbrush and blah blah blah. I'm like, well, I need something like that. So I found this. It's a Bob Ross paint bucket. So it's this little bucket, and you open it. Let me show you. And here's the paintbrush. So it has this in it, this little rack. So you basically brush the paintbrushes along here, and it helps get the paint out. So you would just fill this with whatever you're using to get your oil paint. We're using mineral spirits, the odorless one. People have other things they use, so I'd research that on yourself. But I got this, which was a lot more useful than just having like a regular cup that I would normally use for acrylic paints. I really like that, and it has his face on it. So I know I'm still going on about oil paint. My God, I'm sorry if you don't like oil paint or painting, because this is not the haul for you. The next thing I got is, what do you need to oil paint? Oil paint, that's right. So I got this. My dad has oil paint, but I have to go back. I'm at my parents' house, so I have to go back to the Midwest. That's where I live, if you guys don't know. So I'm there with my sister. So he has oil paints here, but I can't take them with me. So I bought my own set of premium quality oil paints, 24 colors. So very excited. I got them at a pretty good deal. All this stuff was a pretty good deal. Well, I was gonna buy it anyway, and it just happened to be Amazon Prime Day, so I'm like, let me do it while it's Amazon Prime Day to get the deal. And the last thing that I got for oil paint, you're like, thank God, Mackenzie, stop talking about it. I got this. What is it, you might ask? It took me so long to get this in here, so I'm gonna insert a picture. It looks like a giant tripod, but it's not. It's actually an easel. It's this little metal easel that I got, and so you can put in the picture, Mackenzie. So you can go from a tabletop, so you can set it on like your kitchen table or whatever, so you can paint, or you can expand it so you can stand up painting, which is really nice because, again, I live in an apartment, so and we don't have a table, so all we have is our little island and their granite countertops, and I don't want to get paint on the countertops of a place that I rent and then I won't be able to get it off. Last thing I got, oil paint, I know. And then the last thing I got in the haul, not oil paint, but craft, I got this. There are knitting looms. So I tried to learn how to crochet, has not gone well. And I was talking to someone and they were like, oh my gosh, you should actually learn how to knit first and crochet. Where I heard the opposite, and they're like, you should learn how to crochet first instead of knit. So I took this person's advice and I'm gonna learn to knit first and crochet because I can't seem to get the hang of it. So, but I'm starting off on the looms. And so basically you can make socks, but I'm gonna start off with a hat. So I'm thinking like this one. And I'm gonna knit a hat for Savannah for winter time because she requested I knit her hat. And so I think this one you can use for like socks and stuff, or a little hat for Charlie. Let's see if we can get them back in the box. Oh my gosh. I did it. Okay, that was everything I got for Amazon Prime Day. As you can tell, I had a real purpose this year. Whereas last year, I kind of went in, just kind of looking around what deals. But this year, I knew I wanted to get oil paint supplies. Yeah, so it was very focused this year. And I'm going to let you guys know how it goes. And I'll probably film some videos of me oil painting. Because again, I'm trying to Bob Ross paint. The last time I did it did not go well. I filmed it, but I'm not showing you. I'm sorry, like I time-lapsed it, but it turned out horribly. I can't even talk about it. Can't even acknowledge the painting exists. I'm being so dramatic. It's fine, it's fine. I did not have fun doing it actually because it was horrible. But the point is to have fun. But so I'm gonna try to be painting more, and that's my goal this fall and winter. I'm gonna be setting up and I'm just gonna paint, and I'm gonna be okay that stuff isn't good or how I want it to be, or doesn't look exactly like how Bob Ross's looks, because he's a professional painter, Mackenzie. But anyways, now I have the tools to do it. What did you guys get? I'm dying to know. I'm so interested in what people get. Let me know below what you got, or like you got a super good deal, because I was just so focused this year that like I didn't really look at much else. So let me know below if like you found like something super cool. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys are well. I hope that you're doing good and everything's amazing in your life. And I hope that you got epic deals. Epic deals. I will see you next time. Bye.